Here we are at the Iowa Speedway for the running of the Xfinity 250 as we are now closing it down to the start of the Pennzoil Truck Series Season number 2 chase. Before we get going, let's take a look at our 36 truck field. On the plate of the 33 is Cynthia Bright, two are outside the 22 of Carter Friesen. Then third you have the 3 of Jeff Bright, fourth is Alex Stewart. Running out the top 5 you got Racer. Who's outside in 6th you have DJ Reed. 7th, James Barker. 8th, Luigi Octavo. 9th, Alexander. Rounding out the top 10, you got JJ Reed. The rest of the field goes Julius Anderson, and then 2's outside, Junior Ramos. Next row, you got Max Anderson, and then Cortez Newman. Left, Darcy Cole, and then you got Joe Jefferson looking for his first win of the season. He's been on a roll lately. Noah Ely, and then Luigi to his inside. Adam Lewis, and then you got Roland Emmerich. Trey Rainey up there in points, along with Michael Canto to his outside. Then you got Taylor Brian Price and Tim Gary second in points. Jake Moss and then Derek Campbell. Your points leader Luke Rainey starting back in the back of the field, and Josh Neal to his inside. Then you got Jeremy Heath and Avi Hernandez, Isaac Nichols and Josiah Kaufman, Brandon Thunder and Jason Larker, and Bentley Pierce and Eli Bright on the final row of row number 18, 36th, and 35th here tonight as we now go down trackside for the command.
Gentlemen, start your engines.
Settle in, relax, take a deep breath. It's a long, hard race. Gotta pace yourself.
Great command there to fire the 36 engines. Cynthia Bright, Carter Friesen roll off. Looks like all 36 trucks will get started and going. Cynthia Bright looking to join the other Brights as victors in the Pennzoil Truck Series. Jeff Bright and Eli Bright both won this season to get themselves hopefully into the chase. Cynthia going to try and do the same here tonight. The pace truck is in 38 laps around Iowa for the Xfinity 250. They come down the front straightaway. The green flag is in the air. We're racing. Cynthia Bright gets to the line with the race lead. Jeff Bright with the run to the inside as they hit 3 and 4 for the first time here tonight off of 4. Jeff Bright and Cynthia Bright can be side by side to lead lap 1. Looks like Jeff does it on the inside lane. That's 5 bonus points, which could be big for him. He's on the cut line of making it or not because he only has 1 win this season. So if he could either win here tonight or get a very good finish, it could propel him up into the chase. Racer now looking to the inside, the number 09 truck. He's got a challenge for the race lead as they hit turn 3. So with a run off of turn number 4. Inside lane, obviously the best lane here, but sometimes the outside can hang tough just for a lap or two. But you're mainly going to want to be on the inside. And also, even if you start on the outside, you could quickly get to the bottom lane. So that's why track position is big. If you start maybe in 4th position, you get down line in the first 3 laps, get up to the race lead. So see Racer there also, if someone clears, it normally means they have a good truck and they can pull away just a little bit, especially since they start battling behind. James Barker trying to take that 2nd position, going for the race lead. Racer up the track. He thought that 68 was going to dive bomb it to the bottom lane. Barker is going to clear Racer off of turn number 2 down the back. Now Sir up the track. See Jeff Bright got down to the bottom lane from that outside lane. That's something we were mentioning. You get to the outside, you get quickly back down to the bottom lane, and Jeff's going to be going back for the race lead here as they cross the stripe to start lap number 5. Alexander Rowe there in the 08. Julius Anderson in the 98 also coming on the inside lane. Max Anderson and Junior Ramos also down low. Here comes the 08 truck. Hits 3 and 4. Gets to the inside of the 3. Gets a little tight. Bright goes up the track. Rowe trying to get a run off the corner to get side by side with that 3 truck. Jeff leads another lap, but he has the 08 truck to his inside. They now hit turn 1. You can see all the trucks fly on by. Jeff Bright way up the track. He might fall back 3 wide top. Ooh, Barker and Bright getting a little close right there. They're able to keep it off of each other. Still making contact as they hit turn 3. Contact there. Max Anderson drives it to the bottom lane. There's still 3 wide as they come off of 4. Yeah, 3 wide works. Just don't get too close because right there they're very, very close as Julius Anderson gets to the race lead. Max Anderson trying to get to 3rd and clear this 3 wide. They might clear that 3 wide. Yeah, James Barker looks like we'll get down in line as Max Anderson challenges once again for the race lead. So lead changes galore here at Iowa. They're now going to go 3 wide for the race lead. James Barker in a roll reversal will get down to the bottom lane. Not quite going to be able to keep it down there. Max Anderson now has open track in front of him. Julius Anderson to his outside. He's going to clear off of turn number 2, but he has the 68 of James Barker that tried to make it 3 wide underneath him. So Barker obviously has a fast truck. Off of 4. Once again, 3 wide. James Barker this time put back in the middle lane. Junior Ramos all the way to the bottom lane, and Julius Anderson all the way up top. Left air Stu Cole also on the bottom, coming down. So here he comes, Coluigi behind him as Ramos looks to the inside. Max Anderson down the backstretch. Some great racing here at Iowa. It's pretty clean racing as well. There's still 3 wide back there, though. Alexander Rowe and Julius Anderson getting close with Coluigi on the bottom lane. Close there's the 08 slid up. Junior Ramos leads the lap. Left air Stu Cole marching his way up to the 3rd position for 4th. That's Coluigi in the 24. Adam Lewis is coming up to the front, number 19 truck. Some great racing here at the front. Many comers and goers. As Junior Ramos has cleared the pack. Left air Stu Cole trying everything he can to get to that 2nd position and clear and try and run down that 81. Coluigi there sitting in the 4th position. He knows he needs a win badly in these next few races to get into the chase. In fact, 1 win might not cut. It might be 2 or 3 that he might need. So watch out for that. As the 27 battles with the 81 entering turn 3 gets a little high. Does Coluigi have a run to the bottom is the question. Now 24 got a little tight right there. Max Anderson with the run off the top. Left air Stu Cole now leads here at Iowa. A lot of changing for that race lead. Coluigi trying everything he can to get to that race lead. 5 bonus points could be big too and making the top 25 or not. Right now Coluigi is, I think, outside of making that. So if you can do anything you can to get some points, do it. Lead a lap, get 5 bonus points. Come off of 4 side by side now, the 24 and the 27. Left air Stu Cole leads another lap on the top side, but Coluigi does have a run into turn 1 on the bottom. If he can hold off Adam Lewis, he might be able to lead this lap, get 5 bonus points towards his points, and then try and get a victory in these next few races. Iowa could be one of them as he's right now up front leading, but Adam Lewis is coming to the bottom. Alexander Rowe and Junior Ramos rubbing back there. They're able to sort it out, but who leads this time by? Coluigi by about a nose. They're still bouncing off each other. Alexander in the middle. Jeff Bright all the way to the bottom. So Bright has gotten back to the bottom already, going for that 2nd position. 3 wide bottom. A great run for Jeff Bright. He painted that yellow line. Yeah, still 3 wide up here at the front. Junior Ramos, Alexander Rowe getting close. They might go 4 wide. That's almost a disaster right there. So Adam Lewis is clear. He's pulling away. They're 3 wide here. Coluigi all the way up top. JJ Reed goes to the bottom lane. This for the 4th position. Alexander Rowe in the middle. Rowe and Coluigi make contact. Up to the wall. They're going to go. Able to hold it for now. Still contact. Oh, they might have wrecked off a 4. The caution's not out, but they're still rubbing off each other right here. JJ Reed and left air Stu Cole get into the wall. They're still hitting. No yellow. Still going. The pack was just spread out for some reason. I don't know if a truck got really slow or what. Oh, the 92 of Javier Hernandez blew up. That's what happened. As Jeff Bright's going to take the race lead, let's look at what happened to that 92 very quickly as we're about to hit halfway. This happened in the middle of the pack, down the front stretch. Running in the 16th position was the 92 of Javier Hernandez. Blows up, and that slows down. He was actually running 15th, so about 14, 15 get away. And that's a tough break for your Daytona winner. Not what he needed to make the chase as well. So these guys still racing very hard. Jeff Bright's gone with the race lead. Adam Lewis in 2nd. They're still 3 wide behind. Trey Rainey somehow found his way to the front. And Derek Ham also. Coluigi back to the bottom. 3 wide. He was also involved in that crash. JJ Reed went to the wall, I believe. Remember, who was it with? I believe it was with the 27 left air Stu Cole. It didn't look like they got any damage. And if they did, it's very, very minimal. So they should be able to continue on. Jeff Bright has done a great job getting to that race lead and controlling this race. He has Adam Lewis behind him coming to 20 laps to go, and then after 20 to go, it'll be halfway through this race. Coluigi slides up Joe Jefferson to the bottom lane. Talked about Joe Jefferson's in the top 10 points, does not have a win. 20 laps to go here at Iowa. Adam Lewis now caught Jeff Bright. This is what third on back wants to see. They want to see these front 2 battle, and then they can try and run them down in that draft. Still side by side as they hit turn 3. Halfway this time by 1 to lead at halfway. Adam Lewis is going to clear Jeff Bright for turn number 4. He's going to try and slide up. Adam Lewis leads at halfway. Coluigi, Joe Jefferson trying to break away from this pack. Jeff Bright now back to the bottom lane already. Started 3rd. He's been on a charge. Whenever he's fallen back, he's gotten right back up to the front. Right now, as the 92 blew a header, so that's problems there for him. 15 cars in this train that have a shot, then 16th on back. That's really just going to be a battle for 16th, unless there's a yellow flag. That kind of stops that. Jeff Bright will move back to the inside. He's going to clear off of turn number 2, but don't look now. Coluigi coming in that number 24 truck, and Joe Jefferson there as well. And for Javier Hernandez, not good for your Daytona winner. He's up there in the top 10 points, I believe. But a bad run and a few bad runs before the chase starts, and you could fall outside that bubble with only one win. If he had 2 wins, he would be fine, but he has 1 win. And with a lot of drivers with a victory this season, it could make that chase field very, very tight. As Luigi clears down the back straightaway for the race leader, or at least he gets to the inside. He'll probably clear in 3 and 4 right here, as he has a good run on the rest of the field. Joe Jefferson in the 9 truck coming to the bottom lane. We talked about 10th in points. He needs a victory to get into the chase. He's had a great season. Or I wouldn't say a great season. He had a good season. Just trying to close it out here and get a victory to get into the chase. He's to the inside Luigi. And this would be his first lap he's led tonight if he can get by that 24 and 3 and 4. 3 wide back there. Adam Lewis and Jeff Bright close. James Barker down to the bottom lane. Racer now to the bottom. 3 wide for second now. Luigi all the way up top. Junior Ramos gets put in the middle and downloads James Barker in the 68. Battling hard. 3 wide almost bouncing off each other. Barker is going to get to that second position. Meanwhile, Joe Jefferson did lead that lap, so that's 5 bonus points. Now he's the 68 to the bottom lane. Jefferson trying to clear. Couldn't get it done. Barker drives it in. Junior Ramos tried to get to the inside. Racer is down there. But Sir got a little tight there. They're going to go 3 wide for a second once again. Sir backs off because of the tightness. And Junior Ramos is going to get clear to the bottom lane. He's going to get to the second position. He's trying to get underneath Joe Jefferson. Jefferson drove it hard to the top lane. Not going to work for him. They come down the back straightaway. We talked about 15 trucks. Still have a shot at this victory. I believe the gap isn't really closing from 16th on back. In fact, it's growing just a little bit every lap. Cynthia Bright, your pole sitter, is right now in the 16th position. So she really wants a caution to get up and just try and challenge. Racer looking to the inside in the 09 truck. Won at Dover earlier this season. Junior Ramos looking to the inside of James Barker for the race lead. Great racing here at the front. And we had that really wild part there in the middle where they were going 4 wide, bouncing off the wall and whatnot. They've kind of settled that down a little bit. Will we see that coming as we're at 12 to go now? So coming to the end of the race, possibly going to get a lot wilder. Racer is cleared for that 3rd position. James Barker way up the track. Junior Ramos gets to that race lead. And Racer coming for 2nd. Jeff Bright and Julius Anderson marching up towards the front. Trying everything they can. Adam Lewis, Derek Hamill back there. Waiting in the wings. As Racer grabs that 2nd position down the front straightaway. Barker with a good run off the top, however. 11 laps to go. And sometimes you get too good of a run off the top where you get caught on the outside. Sometimes you just go to the outside, try and get clear of the truck in front of you by falling back behind them, but sometimes you get a great run and you actually pull up further alongside them. Not what you want. Racer looking for the race lead on Junior Ramos. 10 laps of racing to go here at Iowa. And how about J.J. Reed up to 3rd? Remember, he was in the wall after Stu Cole just a few laps ago. Racer clears Junior Ramos down the backstretch. Jeff Bright in the 3 truck also on this inside lane. Julius Anderson coming. Derek Hamill in the 30 truck. Hamill looking for his 2nd win this season. He won at Bristol. J.J. Reed now for 2nd. He's going to clear off of turn number 4 down the front stretch. 9 laps to go. So a lot of racing still left here at Iowa. And possibly some more lead changes. Racer up the track. J.J. Reed now to the bottom lane as they come down the back. 3 wide back there. Joe Jefferson in the middle. Derek Hamill down low. James Barker up top. Making some contact right there. Jefferson tight. Barker all the way up the track. Max Anderson moves to the bottom lane. He's going to take advantage of that. So J.J. Reed clears for the race lead with now 8 laps of racing to go. Here comes Jeff Bright to the bottom for 2nd. 3 wide. Contact. Racer spun around. Do they save it? Do they come back up is the question. Anderson up into Derek Hamill. Sir stays on the apron. A smart move there by the 09. We're still racing. But the front 3 have pulled away 4. Can the pack run them down? Almost a wreck on the back straightaway. They save it. We keep it from going. Caution flag. And now 3 trucks have a realistic shot. J.J. Reed leading them. Jeff Bright looking for his 2nd win this season, which would definitely punch his ticket into the chase. Come to the stripe. 6 laps of racing to go. Bright is on the back bumper all over J.J. Reed. Junior Ramos sitting there in 3rd, waiting for these guys to start battling. Jeff Bright to the inside down the back straightaway. Bright trying to clear as they come to 5 to go. Slides up, takes J.J. Reed's line away, but that's going to allow Junior Ramos to get to the bottom lane with a big run. Does he keep it inside that 3 truck is the question. He couldn't get it done. 5 to go. The Xfinity 250 come down to it. Jeff Bright up the track. J.J. Reed's going to split to the middle possibly. Gets in behind the 3 truck. Junior Ramos clears down the back straightaway. And Jeff Bright's going to stay on the top side. JJ Reed now looks to the bottom. 4 to go this time. Reed now painting that yellow line. Ramos at the track, and Reed's going to get the lead right back. 4 to go. 3 trucks make it 4. Now have a shot. Max Anderson has joined this fun. 3 to go this time. JJ Reed down the backstretch into turn 3. He has Jeff Bright trying to run him down. Bright now for the second position. He's going to take it. No, he got tight. Ramos with the run off the top once again. 3 to go. JJ Reed pulling away just a little bit from second, third, and fourth. Jeff Bright trying everything he can to get his second victory of the season and punch his ticket to the chase. As they come into turn 3, he's charging on the 32 truck, coming to 2 laps to go. Max Anderson going to try and clear for third and run down these front 2 if they start battling. 2 laps of racing to go at Iowa. Does Jeff Bright wait and set up JJ Reed so that Max Anderson can't catch, but Anderson is catching no matter what. Jeff Bright to the inside of turn number 2. He has a run down the back. White flag this time. JJ Reed and Jeff Bright are side by side. It's the battle for third, fourth, and fifth. As they come off of turn number 4, white flag for JJ Reed and Jeff Bright. One more time around Iowa in the Xfinity 250. Reed and Jeff Bright bury it to turn 1. Reed way up the track. Jeff Bright clears down the back straightaway. But can JJ Reed and James Barker have a run at him? Into turn 3. Jeff Bright looking for his second win of the season. James Barker coming to the inside as they come off of turn number 4. It's going to be a drag race. Bright and Barker are going to be side by side to the stripe. Jeff Bright wins at Iowa. And how about Jeff Bright? Looks like that's going to be chase for 3 of the series now. He's in the Gatorade Cup Series chase. He won at Richmond in the Target Series chase for his 3rd win of the season. That will all but likely punch his ticket to the chase. And now here in the Pennzoil Truck Series, if he can finish top 25 in points, he will definitely be in the chase with his 2nd victory of this season. Let's now go check the finishing results. Here are the finishing results from the Xfinity 250 at Iowa. There were no caution flags, but there were some pretty close calls. And there were 22 lead changes among 11 different drivers. A very, very competitive Iowa race in the Pennzoil Truck Series. Jeff Bright leads the most laps of 8, so 8 of 38 laps led. That was the most. That just shows how competitive it was. He gets the victory lane. James Barker tried at the end. If he had maybe one more lap, he would have had a shot. He ends up 2nd. JJ Reed in 3rd. And it has to be heartbreaking for him. He was pretty close to the victory. Junior Ramos in 4th and Max Anderson in 5th. Joe Jefferson ends up 6th. Coluigi in 7th. Adam Lewis 8th. Derek Hill in 9th. And Trey Rainey running up the top 10. There's your top 20. See, 6th on back, we're kind of caught back with the 09 and 98 deal where they spun to the inside. Julius Anderson came right back up. If Anderson actually stayed on the apron, it would have been a lot closer, but since Anderson came back up into the pack, a lot of trucks checked up, and that is why some were farther back. See, actually, 15 trucks finished in that pack. 16th, Bentley Pierce first in that pack. It was a pretty wild race to the finish there. As you look down at the rest of the field, you can see Cynthia Bright, your points or your pole sitter, ends up 23rd. Not the day she was wanting, not the day Luke Rainey wanted. Star 28th, ended up 28th. Just a day that he wants to forget. Nothing really happened for him today, especially once the 92 truck blew the engine. He knew his shots were basically done unless there was a caution, and it's just a tough break for him. But sometimes you have those types of days. So now let's go look at the point standings. 17 races down. Here are the point standings. Luke Rainey keeps it by 135 points, so has closed. Trey Rainey now up to 2nd, so it's a Rainey 1-2 in points. Gary has fallen to 3rd. Julius Harrison is 4th, and Junior Ramos in 5th. They got Racer in 6th. Joe Jefferson up to 7th. He needs that win badly. Louis Jack Tavo in 8th. Jeff Bright in 9th, and Derek Hamill to 10th. So there's your top 20. We mentioned you cannot have these types of races. Javier Hernandez had a bad race, falls to 14th. Eli Bright had a bad race, falls to 12th. A lot happened here that's changing the picture. Right now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 winners in the top 20. So obviously 10 make it in. So Javier Hernandez is the last guy in. But it's close. He's in by 7 points right now over Laughter Stu Cole. So right now your 10 chasers are Luke Rainey, Trey Rainey, Tim Gary, Julius Anderson, Ray Sir, Louis Jack Tavo, Jeff Bright, Derek Hamill, and Javier Hernandez. So Hernandez, wait, did I miss someone? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, I think I just skipped over Eli when explaining it, but you get the idea. So Laughter's Ducole is, I believe, 7 points out as we look down. 21st to 4th, Cortez Newman just outside the top 20. Jake Moss with the win in 24th. In 26th, Isaac Nichols with the win. 31st, Brandon Thunder. So Thunder needs a lot to happen. Needs a second win most likely. Nichols possibly needs a second win. Remember, those two have to get up into the top 25. Jake Moss just barely in the top 25. Possibly needs another win. Cortez Newman can maybe point his way in. So a lot of these drivers down here needing 2 or more wins to get into that chase. So in the next race will be the Pennsylvania 200 at Pocono. See you guys then.